Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to season number 4 here in the Denver Bears franchise. This is the season to finally compete, as our rebuild has finally hit a point where we should start competing right now. 2 years ago, we signed Luis Severino. He was our ace last year. He will go into the season being our ace this year. And we finally get to bring up some recruits. The first in the rotation is going to be Atlas Luntich, 75 overall, a right-handed pitcher. He is going to be a pretty good rookie. Now, we signed Jordan Hicks in the offseason, moved Derek Rodriguez and John Gray to the bullpen, and traded for Harleen Garcia in spring training. Now, our lineup this year is going to look a whole lot different. The new wave of players have come in, and the old wave have gone out. The only remaining guy is Charlie Blackmon. He will start opening day versus the Astros since we do have a DH in the lineup. He will be in that DH spot. But here our lineup is going to look like this. Brendan Rodgers will hit 2 or 1 for most of the year. He's been very good hitting at the top of the lineup. And Jesse Winker, the new free agent, will hit number 3. Some guys that won't make the MLB roster are DJ Weatherspoon and Brian Rocchio. I think Weatherspoon struggled quite a bit in spring training, and I think that Will Benson just edged him out, and it wasn't even close. I mean, he hit crazy good. OPS over 1,000. I'm very excited for him this season. Now, we tried to re-sign Jose Iglesias to give us some depth, but we ended up going with Corey Dickerson instead. A guy that hit over 300 2 years ago, hit 296 last year, had an on-base percentage of about 340, 350. I think that he will help out more than Jose Iglesias as an infield depth guy, so I'm excited to add him as another bat in our lineup to help out. So opening day, we will face Julio Urias, who moves over from the Los Angeles Dodgers over to Houston, signing a big $200 million deal worth about $31 million a year. He went 12-7 last year, a 2.58 ERA. So here we go. Garrett Hampson will lead us off as he has been great. He was an all-star snub last year. Let's see what he does in his first at-bat. Here with a 3-2 count, he gets a high pitch, and that one will be a strikeout. A little bit anxious to start this season, as here comes the DH. Charlie Blackmon starts for probably the last time in his career in opening day. I'm imagining that he probably will retire after this season. He gets a low pitch, and this one is up the middle, and that is Dansby Swanson, the new shortstop for the Astros. He gets the out at first base. That's going to bring up our biggest free agent signing this year, Jesse Winker, hitting in the 3 spot. He hits one hard to the right side, and that one gets through. Away from the shifts, and Winker starts out his Bears career with a single. And I love the 3-4 in our lineup. That's going to bring up Keston Hiura to the plate. Man on our team for the last 2 years, was injured last year. He goes down the right field line. That one will get all the way to the wall. Winker only has 38 speed, so we will not send him home on this double. But how about our 3-4, starting out with 2 straight hits? And that's going to bring up Jorge Polanco, who we signed in the offseason, an underrated signing for us. We'll see what he can do in his first at-bat. Men on second and third, 2 outs. Pitch right over the middle, hits one to the right side, and that one will be caught. And Houston gets out of the first inning with no damage done. So here are the opening day lineups for both teams. Whit Merrifield is now playing with the Astros, along with Yordan Alvarez, who is an MVP candidate every single year. But their signings, I guess their newer signings, have been Dansby Swanson and then bringing up Corey Lee, who was one of their top prospects as well. So here is Whit Merrifield starting out with a single up the middle, past the new shortstop for the Bears, CJ Abrams, and Houston starts out quickly. That's going to bring up Altuve, who swings and misses at an outside slider. Severino gets his first strikeout of the year. That's going to bring up Yordan Alvarez, who was a top 3 MVP candidate in the AL last year, as he gets one on the outside. That one is just going to be a pop-out, though, to center, as Hampson is under that one. Now, Garrett Hampson is our full-time center fielder now. I like that he can play everywhere, but he has been phenomenal in center field. That's going to bring up the next batter. That's going to be Bregman, who hits one hard to the left side, and that one gets through. So men on second and third, 2 hits for both teams here in the first inning. That brings up Kyle Tucker to the plate now. 3-2 count. Inside changeup, swing and miss. And Severino gets us out of that baby jam. So on to the second inning. Here is Hitor Takahashi, who would hit .441 in the spring. Led all hitters for us, and he walks as we do start out with a walk here in the second inning. As that brings up Elias Diaz. Welcome back to Denver as he swings and misses. He gets the opening day start in this game. CJ Abrams, the new starting shortstop, at the plate now, hitting one hard to left side, but right to Bregman. A tailor-made double play, even with the fast feet of Abrams, still gets thrown out. That was a hard hit ball to Bregman. On to the bottom of the second inning. Severino pitching well. He gets a strikeout that time for his third of the game. Corey Lee at the plate. He's swinging and missing as well. How about number 4 through the first 2 innings? And now 2-2 count with Merrifield back at the plate, and he will swing and miss. 5 strikeouts through the first 2 innings. On to the third inning. Bregman up to the plate. He swings and misses as well. That one ends the third, and it looks like Severino was off to a great start. So we move this one on to the top of the fourth inning. Here is Jesse Winker, signed from the Reds in the offseason. He hits one hard to left center, and that one will be a base knock. And how about Winker starting out his career? 2 for 2 here for the Bears. I think he's exactly what we've been missing. Here at the plate now. He already has a hit. Make it 2. He goes to opposite field. That one gets through the infield. So now men on first and second, no outs. So Jorge Polanco comes to the plate now. Ground ball up the middle. It's a chopper. They will have to charge this one. Dansby Swanson tries to bare hand that one, and he cannot hold on to it. They're going to rule that one a base hit. So bases loaded here, no outs. Takahashi to the plate now. He hits a ground ball to short, to second, to first, and it will be a double play, but a run will come across the plate. It's 1-0 here for Denver. So Elias Diaz to the plate now. He has a man on third base, and it's just a ground ball to Bregman. But we get 1 run out of that. We wanted more, obviously, but we do take the lead here in the fourth inning with a 1-0 fourth inning. So now on to the bottom of the fourth. Severino continues to deal this time getting his 7th strikeout of the game as that brings up Dansby Swanson, and he swings and misses. Make it 8 through 4. Severino has showed up here in opening day as we move on to the top of the 5th inning as that brings up CJ Abrams, and he will have that number 1 coming into the season. He walks, and now that brings up Brendan Rodgers to the plate, and he will walk as well. So now the top of our lineup rolls over, and that's going to bring in the manager, and he has seen enough from Julio Urias that will end his day as that brings in Blake Taylor out of the bullpen. He will face Garrett Hampson, who led our team in average last year. He's going to lay down a bunt, and look at this one. It's a perfectly laid bunt. Bases loaded, no outs for the second straight inning. So now the men who we want up, the 2, 3, 4 hitters. Here's Blackman at the plate. He just hits one to second. This one is going to be another tailor-made double play, but another run will come across the plate. 2-0 here for the Bears. Jesse Winker, who is 2 for 2 this game, he hits one hard to second, but it is right to Altuve, and it will be a ground out. How about that? Back-to-back bases loaded, no out innings, and we get 1 run in each. So on to the top of the 6th inning. Can it happen 3 straight innings? But no, we just get a walk there, and that brings up Elias Diaz with 2 outs, and it's just a ground ball to Bregman. Easy throw, easy out. So now we move on to the bottom of the 6th inning. Severino has been dealing so far at 96 pitches, and that one is left over the middle. Alex Bregman takes that one deep to left field. The game has finally been opened, and it is now a 2-1 game in favor of Denver, but the Astros are right back in it as Bregman absolutely crushes that one. Severino just missed his spot. So after that pitch, we decide to go to our bullpen and bring out our first relief pitcher of the year, Derek Rodriguez. Let's see what he does. And now with a man on first base, this is Ybarra with the ground ball to third. What a diving stop! Thrown on the first, double play. How about Polanco making a play? Already making an impact on this team are these newcomers And now with 2 outs, Swanson swings and misses, and we get through that 6th inning. What a great play by Polanco at third. Winker up to the plate now in the 8th inning. He makes it a 3-hit game in his Bears debut. That one gets to right center all the way to the wall. A stand-up double here with no outs. And that's going to bring up Keston Hiura, who is also hitting very, very well. Facing Mike Mayers on the mound now. Here with a 2-2 count. High pitch in the zone, and Keston Hiura skies this one deep to left center. He just missed that pitch. And we will tag up Winker from second, and the throw is off the mark. I think he would have been safe either way. So that's going to bring up Jorge Polanco, who already made that diving stop last inning for the double play. He hits one deep, and that one will be deep enough to tag the runner. Winker, with only 38 speed, though, will make it in barely under the tag. And that one will stretch this lead to 2 runs, and it's now 3-1. So on to the bottom of the 8th inning now. Here's Yordan Alvarez at the plate, hitting one deep to right field. This one's got carry, and it will make it to the bullpen. It's a home run. The Astros bring this within 1 run once again, and that time it's from an MVP candidate every single year in this game. And we bring in Nick Goody to relieve Rodriguez. Let's see if he can get us out of this inning. Facing Ibarra again, and he strikes out. That's his 4th strikeout of the game. And now we move on to the 9th inning. Dansby Swanson comes up to the plate now as he leads the Astros off in that 7th spot, 0 for 2 in this game so far. And this is going to be a slider, and he goes around. I'm not sure he went on that one, but even he said he probably went. And now with 1 out, Corey Lee at the plate, hitting at an 8th spot. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Body control, nice throw by C.J. Abrams. 2 outs here as we are 1 out away from getting an opening day victory here on the road, as that brings up Ross Adolph, who hits one hard to right side, and that one will be corralled by Keston Hiura, and Denver will win the season opener here 3-2. And how about the game pitched by Severino? He had 10 strikeouts in this game. And how about Winker and Hiura? 3 for 4 and 2 for 4 respectively. We had 8 hits as a squad. And you can just see the potential with this offense. If we're getting bases loaded, no outs in multiple innings, I think that's a good sign going forward. And we get the victory here on opening day. That's all we're going to have here in this episode. But I'm excited for the future of these Bears. And we will get into more of this season next episode. I can't wait to get into the guts of this season. I think this is going to be a gutsy team. We're going to get a lot of close wins. And also, I think our offense is going to win us some games this year. That's something I'm very, very excited about as well. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. We will be back for more Denver Bears soon, so stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.